Hi everybody, this is Coach McCurry from Baseball by the Yard. Thanks for stopping by for today's video tip. Now today's tip is a controversial one, just by the title, how to throw a safe curveball. Now I would probably want to put that word safe in quotes because I'm a believer there is no such thing as a truly safe curveball. In fact, I don't even think there's a truly safe fastball, and that is because the arm is not designed to do a lot of effort over the shoulder. The shoulder joint is just not designed to do a lot of work up here. Same thing with the elbow. That's why we see so many arm injuries in baseball. So let me first start by stating I do not believe curveballs are safe to throw. Okay, so no need to send me emails, no need to send me comments in all capital letters about how dangerous curveballs are. I get it. I do not believe young kids should be throwing curveballs. But if you are in a position where you're a coach and you think it is time to start teaching your kids how to throw a breaking pitch, I'm going to show you one that is safer than some of the other options. Okay, but as I'm looking around my studio here, it's a mess, and so let me get rid of some of this stuff. Guys, this is a mess. I got sticks, I got a water bottle, I got bats. Let me start getting rid of some of this stuff. Get this out of the way. Here's some Under Armour. Let me get out of here. This is my kid's elbow pad. Get rid of that. Here's a roll of tape. Get rid of that. That was like a little wooden play spatula. Get rid of that. Wow, water bottle. Let me get rid of that. And boy, 2 sticks. I don't know, my dog must have brought in these sticks, so let me get rid of the stick here. And there you go. Now, of course, that was planned, okay? But what you may have noticed, I threw a curveball with every one of those objects, okay? A curveball goes pretty much in a 12 to 6 rotation. Now, anytime you pick up a stick or any of the objects that I just threw, I threw a 12 to 6 rotation. So here's a stick again. I pick the stick up, I hold it down here, and I flip it. And it created a 12 to 6 rotation. Now, when I did that, I didn't roll my fingers over the top of it. I didn't snap it off like I would a normal slider. I just picked up the stick and I threw it. And I had a natural 12 to 6 rotation without really doing anything damaging to my arm. And that is basically the concept of how to throw a safe curveball. Now, let me get a ball here and let me show you how this works. Okay, now let me just first say this is a very tough pitch to learn how to throw. I learned this at the beginning of high school. Okay, and I will say that I worked on it and I worked on it and I worked on it, and it became a very effective curveball for me at the high school level and during the American Legion level as well. However, I will say that when I got to the college level and then pitched in the professional level, this pitch really was not as effective. What it did for me was create a very large looping slow curveball. Okay, now which is effective at the high school level, but when you start getting hitters who can stay back longer and they're recognizing pitches a little bit earlier, it wasn't as effective. Because it was a very large looping curveball, it was also tough to control. As you get older, you want to try to cut down on the break so that it breaks sharper and later, and it doesn't. It's easier to control. So this is a tougher one. However, if you are starting to teach kids how to throw a safer curveball, just to get them by for the time being, this is one that you could do. So we take that basic concept that I just used to get all that trash out of my studio here, and we're applying it to a baseball. Okay, so let me move up a little closer and I'll show you how to hold it. So if this was a stick, I would put my fingers on both sides and I would throw it like that, which creates the 12 to 6 motion. So when I hold the baseball, instead of putting my fingers on top of the ball, I put them on the side. Put my thumb on the side, grabbing a seam. I take my pointer finger, put it on top of that seam, and now I have a position where if I throw it overhand, throw it just like I did the stick or the water bottle, and the ball comes out like this with a 12 to 6 rotation. Now I guarantee if you go outside and you play catch with this, or if you have a son or a player who learns this, the ball's going to go everywhere because it is very difficult to control. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of feel as to where to put the pressure points, how to throw it, how to release it, but it does create a natural 12 to 6 motion, which can get a little bit of a downward break. So if you were at the younger levels and you are in a physical position where it is okay for you to start tinkering with the curveball, and hey, we can debate that forever as to when that time is, but when that time does occur, you can start tinkering with this type of changeup. It is not going to impact the arm as much as really snapping off sliders and curveballs. It's more of a natural throwing motion when you throw a stick, a water bottle, and things like that. All right, folks, so give it a shot. It worked for me, may not work for you. And I will tell you that the person who taught me this pitch was a major league pitcher who did use this pitch in the major leagues. Now for him, it was more of what is called a slip pitch. When we throw a fastball, we take our fingers, put them behind the ball, and we propel the ball forward, creating a spin on the ball. Well, he took this concept that I just taught you and turned it into what he called a slip pitch. So his fingers were on the side of the ball, and when he threw it, the ball would just kind of slip out of his hand. He wouldn't push the ball forward. The ball would just kind of come out or slip out of his hand and create kind of a tumbling, almost like a split finger tumbling action towards home plate. So he used it as kind of a change-up, some slower pitch to get the guys off his fastball. But hey, he was a major league pitcher and it worked for him. And so practicing this is worth your time, whether you use it as a safe curveball or start a changeup or just a different pitch to show batters. If it works and gets batters out, heck, use it. Go ahead. All right, folks, well, I'm Coach McCurry signing off. Keep working hard, everybody. And until next time, take care. Have a good day.